welcome to my channel, and today I am going to be doing this week's Top 5 Wednesday. Now this week's topics are your top 5 science fiction and fantasy books, and this is to do with the BookTubers Science Fiction and Fantasy Awards, which I think are happening this month. The first series I would like to mention is A Song of Ice and Fire, or for those people who don't know that, that's Game of Thrones. I currently don't have my books with me. I do have them all, but they are all back at home because I don't have any space in my bookshelves. But I just want to mention this because it is such a good fantasy book. The amount of research that has gone into that and all the characters and the fact that we are still waiting for the next book is just annoying me, that bit. But what has been written so far has been amazing, and they have managed to create such a good TV show out of it, even though it's gone way far past the book and is way different from the book. The books are getting a bit confusing just because there's so many new people coming into it. You forget who's died, who's alive, who's on whose side. It is confusing, but it is worth a mention, and I think it is probably one of the best fantasy books out there. Another book I would like to mention is Three Dark Crowns by Kendall Blake. Now this was released last year, and I think this is a great fantasy book because I think it's quite unique. It follows three sisters. I believe they might be triplets, I'm not too sure, but they are all in line for the throne. And what happens in this world is that each sister is born with a power. So you've got an elemental, you've got a poisoner, and you've got a naturalist. And those three sisters have to learn and train until they become, I think, is it 16 or 18, where then they have to start killing each other. And the person who survives is the person who becomes queen. Now I think that is quite unique. I've never read a book like that before. And what's different with Three Dark Crowns is that there are so many twists and turns I did not expect, and the ending as well. I cannot wait until One Dark Throne because I just think it's all going to go mental in that book. But if you like your fantasy, I would give this a go because it's also got three strong female characters in there as well. Another series I would like to mention is The Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I want to mention these because these are such fast-paced fantasy books. The beginning is kind of based on Beauty and the Beast, and I'm not quite sure what A Court of Mist and Fury is based off, but I think it is based off something. Basically it all starts with Fairy, who is a human, and she gets kidnapped by a fairy. Well, it's not a fairy, but he's like a high fae. He's the Lord of the Spring Court and he's called Tamlin. And it all starts with there. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want to spoil it, but I would recommend it. If you like a fairy tale retellings, give it a go. If you like your strong female characters, give it a go. And if you like just magic, great imagery as well, again, give this a go. Now the first science fiction I would like to mention is The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. Again, this is like Three Dark Crowns. I want to mention this because it's different. It basically follows a place in the future, and they create humans whose only job it is in life to protect a certain person they're bonded to. Now this one, I can't believe what her name is. Nemesis. Her name is Nemesis. She is created to protect a senator's daughter. And it turns out the only way to protect her is to go into the Senate and pretend to be her. So it's all about this kind of like diabolic, it's not a robot, I think it is a human, but they've just been mind controlled to protect this one person. And it's all about her trying to get emotions, find out if she really is acting like a human. And I think that's quite great, and I do just love this book so much. And again, I can't wait until the sequel that I think will hopefully be out this year. And the final one, I'm not quite sure what you'd put it in. It's not science fiction, and I'm pretty sure it is fantasy, but it's The Six of Crows and Cookie Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I want to mention this because I think this is probably the best fantasy I've read for a while, just because it is so diverse. You've got people of different colour, different backgrounds, different religions in it, and I think it's so good, especially this time of life where we don't have as much diverse books as we should do. I think everyone should give this series a go. It is so fast paced and, like I said, so diverse, and the story as well. It basically follows 6 misfits who are part of a gang, and they have to break into this prison which is impossible to break into, and it just follows them doing that. And Cookie Kingdom, it carries everything on from where this left off. and I think it's just such a good book, and like I said, it's so diverse, everyone should give it a go. Okay, that's it for this week's Top 5 Wednesday. What are your favourite fantasy and science fiction books? If you could comment down below, that would be great, especially because I am wanting to get into more science fiction books. So if you could comment down below with some sci-fi books, that would be great. And as usual, you can like or subscribe to this channel. And there's also my Tumblr, Twitter, Goodreads and Instagram to follow. And also Snapchat. So if you can follow me there, that would be great. And I will see you next time for a new video. Bye!